After leaving the Isle of Skye, we take a look at Plockton, a cute little fishing village. Then we head north along the western shores of Scotland. The drive through the Northwest Highlands and the views of the many bays are spectacular. We spend a night in Torridon, a famous area for climbers and hikers, and continue to the beach town of Gairloch. North of it is the Ruaidh Lighthouse, which we want to see, but the last 3 miles of the road are too narrow for Big Bertha, so we have to turn around. Spontaneously, we stop at the Corrieshalloch Gorge, one of the most spectacular box canyons in Britain, and enjoy super yummy fish and chips in Ullapool afterwards. The next day, we explore some of the world's oldest rocks at Knockan Crag and hike to the Bone Cave, where skeletons of Scotland's lost animals were discovered.
We are in Plockton, nice little village, and it crosses this kind of castle manor place. This is Plockton right on the ocean, sweet little town. We're driving on an official road, but look at this.
Very low.
It's like driving through the forest. Very low hanging trees. It's like an alley. A single road again, but we don't mind these. You just have to watch oncoming traffic and also what comes up behind you, because you're supposed to let them pass if they are faster than you are. A little tunnel. I take it we have rock falls here. I don't see anybody coming. It's our first tunnel in Scotland.
We really enjoy the drive through the Northwest Highlands. There's hardly any traffic and the weather is fantastic again.
Isn't it beautiful?
We spend the night on a small car park next to the tourist information in Torridon. After dinner, we go for a walk down to Loch Torridon and encounter lots of different animals. It's really peaceful here.
Nice haircut. Very modern. Short on one side and long on the other.
The northwestern part of Scotland is just gorgeous. There are a lot less people and vehicles here than in the south of the country, and driving through the Highlands in this kind of weather is really enjoyable.
We are in Gairloch. This is a beautiful sandy beach. We're on our way to a lighthouse, and this is some of the Highland coastline. And on a gorgeous day like this, you really want to buy a house here. Look at the beach.
Yeah, it's not in passing place.
A very relaxed sheep. These narrow roads are really cool. Thank God there's not much traffic.
We're looking forward to seeing the more than 100-year-old Ruaidh Lighthouse, but the last 3 miles of the road are less than 2 metres wide, 30 centimetres or a foot less than Big Bertha. That's too much of a risk in a rented motorhome, so we have to turn around. The coastal climate around Gairloch is affected by the Gulf Stream, so the ocean is fairly warm and the many sandy beaches are a tourist destination in the summer months. The coastal route between Gairloch and Ullapool is really fun to drive. There are plenty of superb views of the dark blue bays. Corrieshalloch Gorge is a mile-long canyon through which the River Droma rushes. It's one of the most spectacular gorges of its type in Britain.
It's bloody high, isn't it?
A short steep walk brings us to the 25-metre-long Victorian suspension bridge. From here we can see the 46-metre-high falls of Mesac, plummeting into the deep gorge. A little further is a viewing platform that juts out over the gorge, giving vertigo-inducing views of the spectacular 60-metre deep gorge and the suspension bridge.
6 people are allowed on here. These are not my kind of things because I'm afraid of heights. So oh yeah, there are the falls. And this is about 200 feet is the swing bridge above the gorge. We're in Ullapool. I always call it Ullapool. And guess what? It's fish and chip time again. Here you can see the harbour.
The fish and chips are truly yummy. Ullapool is a lovely harbour village with a large Tesco supermarket. Unfortunately, it's not allowed to overnight on their large car park or anywhere else in the streets because there is a campground in town. So after our dinner, we drive 13 miles further north to Knockan Crag National Nature Reserve. I found information about it in a leaflet called Rock Route, and there were already 4 other motorhomes on the large car park when we arrived. What a perfect stop for the night.
We just found a splendid overnight spot. What a great view. Sun's going down. I might even get a nice sunset. Another gorgeous day. Isn't that beautiful?
Knockan Crag is a geopark that was opened in 2005. It's free of charge. The area has some of the world's oldest rocks.
How can we be
The low cliff of Knockan exposes rocks that set the scientific world ablaze in the 19th century. After years of debate, 2 Scottish geologists, Peach and Horn, solved the puzzle in 1883 of how older rocks came to lie on top of younger rocks by demonstrating that the situation resulted from the action of a thrust fault, a discovery that changed scientific thinking.
What's this place called again?
Knockan Crags.
Knockan Crags. They tell us a story about the different rock layers here, and strangely the oldest rock layers are on the top and not on the bottom. We're supposed to find out the secret along the trail here.
Hallo, ich bin Ben Peach und dies ist mein Freund und Kollege John Horn. Wir arbeiten für den Geologischen Dienst des Großbritanniens.
It's where we first realised that rocks could move over the top of other rocks and travel huge distances to build mountains.
And what we confirmed here in this quiet corner of northwest Scotland went on to influence people's understanding of geology around the world.
We didn't expect that, you know.
And it caused quite a stooshy at the time, I can tell you. So have a look around the rock room to find out more of what we discovered about Knockan.
600 million years ago, Scotland is part of a supercontinent called Laurentia, which lies close to the South Pole. 500 million years ago, Laurentia, which includes Scotland and North America, drifts north towards the equator. 430 million years ago, Laurentia collides with Avalonia, which includes England and Wales, forming a great mountain range. 350 million years ago, Scotland now lies near the equator as part of a great landmass. Low-lying areas are at times covered by warm, shallow seas. 150 million years ago, Scotland drifts north as the Atlantic Ocean begins to form, slowly breaking apart the supercontinent of Pangaea. 60 million years ago, the North Atlantic forms as Scotland and the rest of Europe split away from North America. Today, Europe and North America are still drifting apart, at about the speed your fingernails grow.
Perfect. Go, Helen, go! Oh!
Pastime.
Very sporty here, Helen. Well done.
Corrieshalloch.
Is that the mountain across?
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Cuthale Moor. Creagnan Kalman. Doesn't work. So, Anlao.
Anlug.
Anlug. Stack Pollade. Oh, doesn't work. Did work before. Cuthale Beag.
Corrieshalloch.
That was so not right, Helen.
I'm just reading it as it's spelled. Acreag Dub.
Achrek-gu.
Bain Moor Nakogig.
Bain voor Koikich.
Goikig. Bain Koblach.
Bain Gairloch.
Oh, it was close.
That's it. That's the forked prong.
And there's Big Bertha. Big Bertha. We're trying Scottish here. It's very hard.
There are 3 waymarked trails through the park, taking visitors to points of interest and 7 rock sculptures. The mix of art, nature and science makes the geopark very interesting. The main loop in the park is only a mile long, and including photo stops, you need about an hour to complete it.
This is a really cool path with lots of artistic stuff. 6 million years ago, Scotland is near the South Pole. Amazing, isn't it? 4 million years ago, Scotland collides with England. 200 million years ago, Scotland's ruled by the dinosaurs. I love that. Isn't this amazing? All done by rocks. This is the globe by Joe Smith. Beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that excellently done? Bzzz! Like Claire, she's going back 500 million years in time. Ooh, Outlander for those who don't know what I'm talking about. You got to be careful here in Scotland to touch stones. You never know where you end up.
But there's some fabulous things here. Look at the difference in...
Yeah,
it's totally different.
This is so well done here. It's well worth a visit and a great place to stay overnight. Helen is trying the...
washing my hands.
is it like holy water? Holy water coming off the rocks. You never know. We're now on the top and the views are spectacular. rock formations. Look at these thin layers, clearly an ancient ocean floor.
We really enjoyed visiting this free nature park with the interesting unmanned visitor centre.
We're going further north. You can still see the snow poles here on the side of the road, but we have beautiful weather, 23 degrees Celsius. The sun's shining and we just had a splendid walk, so we're going off to the next location. It's called the Bone Caves. Apparently there were found some ancient animal bones of wolves, what was it again, Helen? Badgers and bears.
Animals that used to live in Scotland.
Animals that used to live in Scotland and obviously not anymore. Bones were found in caves. It's another 4-mile hike, return, so we see what we can find there.
On our way to the Bone Caves, Kirsten sees a huge herd of male deer on top of a hill next to the road. It's not the first time we've seen the Scottish red deer on this trip. We've mentioned them in one of our previous videos, but we've never seen such a large herd. Wow! Bone Caves are not mentioned in any of our guidebooks, but they're described in the Rock Route leaflet. The trail from the car park to the cave is about 1.5 miles, 3 miles return. It's a gentle uphill slope at the start, and then steeply uphill to get to 4 caves where skeletons of polar bears, wolves, bears and reindeer were discovered, Scotland's lost animals. The caves are fairly small, and the bones are now in a museum.
We're in t-shirts and shorts on our way to the Bone Caves. What a day again. We are puzzled. Why are we puzzled? Where does the water come from? All this water. Must come from underneath. Weird. It's not coming from the top. We are approaching the caves, but it's always worth to look back on the trail, and we have this amazing highland scenery here. What an awesome day. I mean, seriously, it can't get any better. This is in Scotland, yeah. This is a loop trail. You can see our return route down there. Now we're just walking up the last bit to the caves. It's cool in here, and it's drying our back by just lifting off the backpack a little. We're sweating, unbelievable. It's so hot today.
Primrose, buttercups, daisies.
Helen knows her British plants. Amazing. Yeah, but they have a nice shady spot here.
Completely wrong, but...
Well, I believe you. Now we are at the caves. Let's see what's inside. They found some ancient animal bones in here, amongst them polar bears. A polar bear skull. Oh, here's somebody pretending she's super fit. I can hear you, but I can't see you. I guess I have to follow. Valdemar? Somewhere down there is Helen. Step forward. Ah, here she is. Why don't you sing us the national anthem of Scotland?
Oh dear. No idea what that is.
What's the English one?
Rule Britannia.
Ooh. How far can we go?
Not very far.
This is the inside of the cave. Helen is doing the eagle. The eagle is... Eddie the eagle is lifting off. Close. Helen's checking out the rocks with the smartphone light. This is the second cave. Here's another one.
Get the torch out again.
I'm always getting a little bit claustrophobic in these things. Quite amazing, these caves. The colours are great.
No, it goes through to the other one. You can see the other one.
Can you?
Oh, yeah.
Hang on.
Can you see him there? Through there?
Yeah, yeah, I can see it. It's so cool. Helen is climbing.
I've got too many things. I've got a smartphone in my hand, glasses hanging off.
Is it worth going up there?
No.
What is it, another cave?
It's a teeny little thing. I don't know how to see if there's anything worth. I'll tell you what, I'll take a photo. There's a algae.
Yeah, nice red rocks here. I have to say, this is well worth coming to. And it's free?
Yep.
You just need to hike it.
Super.
This is amazing with the clouds and everything. We're way up the valley now.
Yep.
But we're going back down. This is... We climbed quite a bit here.
Yeah, so there's trees, that's where...
This is, you can see the path down in the bottom. It's peaceful here. We just need a big eagle to fly across the skies here. This is Scotland. Mystical, mysterious, sometimes misty, but not today.
And magical.
Magical. I forgot the magical. It's a beautiful place to be, huh?
Yep.
We're so lucky.
We are.
That's over tea kettle.
No, I don't think so. It's a bit steep down. Just have to hang on to the rocks. It's a teeny little bit.
Now we're going back down. Somebody's trying out the echo. Bye bye, Helen. Some people are taking a shortcut here. I'm not sure if I would want to do that. But the little one is doing fine. She's having fun. Well done. Did you not find the real trail, or what?
Wasn't it?
Cappuccino time.
Big cups. We need cappuccino. This one. Apple cake. Cherry cake. Rhubarb cake. What are these? Apricot custard lattice.
Do you still have Nussecken? Our magic sweet box.
Kirsten's Nussecken. We've got
Darn it. What am I going to take?
club biscuits, ginger crunch creams.
What a choice to make.
What else have we got here? Let me have a quick look.
Okay, just leave those in. It's too hot anyway. The chocolate's gonna melt.
You want some with the big plate and a big coffee.
This is the best part of the day.
Oops. You missed your mouth. How did you manage that?
Not big enough. Cappuccino.
Look at all these goodies we've got on the table. Is it any wonder that we're putting on weight? Nah, we're not going to do that, are we? We're too fit. We keep going for walks.
It's hard to make a choice, that's the thing. But it costs nothing. I mean, all these pies, less than £4. And Aldi Nussecken. Lidl from Germany. Is it good?
Best part of the day.
That's what I said. The thing is, we've been doing 2 hikes today. Not that strenuous, but a good excuse to shuffle in some calories afterwards.
We can say that we burnt so many calories that we're allowed to put this many back in.
And we're just starting, really. I mean, with the calories. We have a fabulous trip, don't we? This is...
Look at the weather. It's unbelievable. We've got windows open.
Scotland in this weather is unbelievably beautiful. And then the food. Who said that English food is crap? Look at these pies.
I never did.
And they are delicious, and they last for days in the fridge. Mine are actually out of date officially, but I got them for 68p yesterday, and they last for another 5 days.
68p's.
Well, pence, whatever. So this is a bargain, and we have a really good time. And a cappuccino. Life-saving.
We head further north through the Northwest Highlands. Our next stop is the most beautiful beach in Scotland, Sandwood Bay Beach, which can only be reached on foot or by boat. Ullapool Stack is a 70-metre high rock formation just around the corner from the beach, a popular rock climbing destination. And we visit Smoo Cave, a large combined sea and freshwater cave that sometimes has a large waterfall inside.